I thought.
Yeah.
No, I just had your name on my mind. Sorry. All right. So when we last left off, you were talking. You were talking to the guy down in the in this hidden lab that you guys had found, and all of a sudden, security alarms, as you figured out that they were going off, and the mechanical beings down there were all coming in to attack you guys. Uh, you guys managed to defeat them before they could finish destroying the vault door, although one of them did manage to do that in your presence, injuring a number of you. Thankfully, you were able to rush in and fight the creature that was inside before it could make its way out of the vault and teleport away to cause untold havoc across the world. Unfortunately, this defeat did not of this creature did not come without a loss of your own, as Lunissa was essentially torn apart by this being. The resulting anger of the party, they decided to take the anger out on the scientists who've been trapped down here, and the scientists decided that, okay, I'm just gonna put the stasis back up, and maybe sometime later some nicer people will show up. Something along those lines. And you guys left the vault, left the underground facility without checking it over for anything interesting to take. It's now back in stasis. Carrying Lewis's body, you went to the asylum again and decided that that would be a good place to put one of your doors. Unfortunately, when you entered into your door space, to the area right in front of your clubhouse where all the doors were, you discovered everything had got a bit haywire. And in talking to Lograth, found out about the paradox. Apparently, the device that had powered the chaos engine that powered this place was in two places at once, and the paradox was trying to resolve itself and destroy the place that your clubhouse and your doors and everything, and possibly other stuff that you guys had been through in the past. Grudgingly, you gave over the special powerful stone that you guys had found temporarily, having learned it was called the Void Stone, to Lograth in order for him to fix this paradox with some of the other supplies he had gathered. And that is about where we left off. No, I don't do anything that cruel as to putting a single MacGuffin that is the only thing that can help defeat anything anywhere. There's always multiple potential solutions, along with some leeway to allow other people to come up with solutions. I learned my lesson of that long ago. So, Lograth needs to make himself a wisdom saving throw. We'll see if he succeeds on this or not.
He's crazy enough. It's fine.
Crazy won't necessarily help his wisdom saving.
Yeah, he's gonna roll a 1.
Yeah, he can't get worse, can he?
He's
Please
gonna roll a
fail.
1, and we're gonna end up with like 2 of them or something.
Please fail.
I have 4 potential outcomes if he fails, and I'll let somebody else roll it if that's the case. He actually doesn't have a good wisdom saving throw. His strength is intelligence, not wisdom.
You're telling me Lograth isn't wise? Color me surprised.
I mean, he made himself into a lich. How wise is that?
I mean, he
Actually
trusts
didn't, but
us
yeah.
to do stuff. That's the main thing, in my opinion.
Oh joy, he did fail.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Am I allowed to kill him?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'll allow you to roll the 1d4 that determines
Can I?
Who's feeling lucky?
I want to.
Go.
Tobias, go for it.
Good.
Oh joy! That one. Oh. Okay, good. That one's not as let's see. Yeah, that was that one. Okay. Yeah, that one actually might get you your wish. It's only a temporary setback for him. Good. Lograth is busy, holds the stone in his hands, and he starts going through doing some sort of. spell would be the weak word of saying it. It's kind of like the difference between somebody poking buttons on a cell phone, expecting something to work, and somebody they're rapidly typing out a complex code into a computer.
And which is the one he's doing? The poking of buttons or the code?
Complex code.
Okay.
So that's basically, it's very difficult to follow, especially with the stone and the box and all that. You just know he's doing something incredibly complex. As you're watching him, as he's holding the stone, his skin begins to unwrinkle and smooth itself out, and he seems to wince with pain for a moment as he seems to be growing an eye in that otherwise empty socket in his
Oh,
head.
okay.
And you could actually see him taking a breath, which you haven't actually seen him do before. And as he finishes with the thing, he's like, well, this is different. And
Because
as he finishes with what he's doing, there is a, and all of a sudden you're standing on the floor. The library is the right side up. And you're just standing around a table where all this is taking place. The imps and the quasits and a couple of the monodrones that are flying around kind of just were in place for a moment and then seem to figure out which way is up now that regular gravity is restored.
Will is going to jab at his ribs with the staff and just poke it.
He just kind of looks back down at you after being poked.
You know, fucking
Why
around.
are you doing that? Well, everything seems to be in order here.
What happened to you? Look,
Kind of looks at his good at his non-metallic hand and is like, huh. Well, that is an unexpected consequence.
what, being one of the living?
Well, I have been able to shift into living forms before. It's not. But this is quite unexpected, yes, dear.
Speaking about being one of the living, when are we going to be able to leave this place so we can take
Oh,
care of...
anytime you wish. And he actually hands the stone back to Will, and looks down at him with is now it's still a red eye. It's just no longer a flaming eye, and the other eye is still also red, but it looks to be a gem embedded in embedded in gold in this gold plate. Yeah, he still got the robot part, but like all the metallic bits, but it seems like the dead flesh is regrown into living flesh.
Well, this saved me the time from stealing it later.
I would suggest finding some safe place to put that, or some way of concealing it. I imagine Galen Cole would want to get his hands on that again.
I have the perfect place. It's the same place I hide the key for the tavern. It's under a rock near, beneath the porch.
I know
Not
you
so
enjoy
great
being
anymore.
flippant, but I am being quite serious here.
So was I.
Why
Would he look there? Why would he look there?
He just kind of does this head shake thing.
He does have a good point, Will.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were agreeing with me there for a second.
Well, not to say that under the porch is a wonderful hiding space for many items, but I am worried about...
It's also where I hid Eric's favorite tankard, and I also took some of Fan's shoes and hid them there. One of his books as well.
See, the purpose of a hiding place is kind of negated if you tell people that it's your hiding place.
Well, now it's a
Will,
raised
Will,
village.
if you had a body, where would you hide it? Something you didn't want someone to find. Like
I would make
desperately.
it decompose.
Mhm.
What? That's a good solution.
No, it's
That is a good solution.
It's
It is a wonderful solution, dear.
denying that.
Shut up.
Can you make that decompose? That stone?
No, it is an artifact.
Now, sounds like a challenge.
Well, I imagine others have tried before, and it has not gone well.
Will drops it on the floor.
He just
So, wait,
watches it impassively.
All right. That's one. Fail.
Did you change the spell that was in there?
Nope.
No, I wasn't
No.
asking you.
Oh,
Uh, after finishing with the spell, I did remove it. Unfortunately, it was a successful spell, but it had consequences on me. Apparently. Oh well.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad that I had something to do with consequences on you.
It is
Oh.
Indeed.
stone that bug thing was talking about.
uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
Bug thing.
Bug thing.
Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Oh, that reminds me, Kale. You have to roll a wisdom saving throw as well.
Oh yeah, god damn it.
Oh,
I forgot.
Don't worry. I can smash you with a rock.
Oh no.
Okay, Kale. In fact, as Will says the word "smash it with a rock," you suddenly have a vivid memory of another blue person being torn apart by a really big bird, and you're just having a bad moment. You're now terrified of large birds.
Thanks, Quentin.
Not a problem. I completed one campaign without dying, and then the subsequent 2 sessions.
Ripped apart by a beak.
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
people
no,
died.
yeah, Lunisa apparently was not Kale's first blue person getting ripped apart by a bird.
Maybe I should not play blue
oddly
persons. Maybe this is like it is actually.
I don't know if it's blue person specific, really.
I guess the saying is true. If I was blue, I would die.
Abadi.
Abada.
Yo, listen.
No,
man.
should you,
No.
you know we shut the fuck up now.
What are you talking about?
Oh lord.
It's time for silence, alright?
This is the quiet.
Well, it is
king.
Anzac Day, I think. As close to Anzac Day. Where us Australians do the 1 minute silence for our fallen soldiers. Pretty sure that was today. Yesterday, sometime. Can't keep up with this shit. It's too much. Yeah, yesterday. It's a public holiday today, so nothing's gonna be open. That's great. Still haven't done pretty shopping.
Before we leave, question for you, Lograth, regarding these artifacts.
Of course,
We
dear.
know of 5 of them, I think. Are there more?
Well, no one's entirely certain. But there is, he thinks for a moment, there is this one, he points at the cube, the Chaos Cube. There's that, he gestures over towards Will, the Void Stone.